Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll be talking about can you have a sustainable business by selling online? We'll be studying most of this e-commerce model. First, let us define what is sustenance here. Why does anyone want to start an online business? Because it is easy to start as there is no infrastructure cost, there is no need for a space, there is no need for a fancy boards that you need to put outside the store, and there is no need for you to sit in the store dedicatedly for doing your business. These are the primary advantages anyone will have if they want to do an online business. Now let us come to what is sustenance. Let us take an example. Raju opened up an apparel store online. Effort started to list his products online and ended up making a good catalog of about 100 saris. Now, after the store went live, he had a good business with about, let's say, 1 lakh per month in turnover. He assumes that this business is set with approximate turnover averaging out to about 1 lakh rupees per month. Now he wants to grow. Lists another 400 saris and touches 500 saris in total number of listing. Now his estimate is that the sales should become 5 times more because he has already listed 5 times the number of listings that he had earlier. So he's expecting about 5 lakhs rupees per month. But unfortunately this don't happen. He discusses this with his e-commerce company and tries to understand what best can be done. They revert saying him the returns are high, ratings are low, others are offering a better price, there is a higher delivery time, so on and so forth. Raju takes each of them one by one and starts studying the problems that was being told by the e-commerce company to him. Returns are high. He complains, customer take the sari, maybe they use it and the customer returns. What can you do about it? Online company says you need to ensure quality and so on because obviously they don't have a solid answer for this. Raju continues to argue that there is nothing that can be changed, but how is it suddenly a change in the quality which he was doing little days earlier? Do not get a convincing answer, so he thinks, let me go by their solution. The online companies suggest to use the fulfillment centers, which will take off his quality worries. Raju agrees for this. Transfer the stocks to the fulfillment centers, and in a month he gets a good sale and is very happy about it. Again, it comes to a standstill and the number starts dipping. Again, he connects to the fulfillment center. This time, he suggested with doing ads as the competition is high. He agrees. Same sales trend repeats. Sales shoot and fall. Again, he suggested do a multi warehouses. Add warehouses in different locations, segregate it in zone wise. He agrees for that. Almost a year of working with online companies, he finds his star sellers products are now being sold by many other sellers. He realizes that the competing is no more possible and not worth the effort. Again, he connects with the online company and the online company says to him, there is a particular range is in demand, so you need to start listing those products. But this time he realizes a product which he sold a year back was in the same trend and it was a particular range at that point in time. Now the trend has changed. Now, sustenance. Now, Roger's stocks are in fulfillment centers. His spends are related to his expenses, and he has set his business according to this. Changing even one part of this business is fatal for him. His turnover will come down, but his regular liabilities are still the same. Raju even today continues to do the business because he has set the things that way. Now, growth only means to him that is by spending more money and increasing his liability, which he believes is not a worth effort. Now, what are the learnings from this? Online business is a new trend of today's world, but in my opinion, it is definitely not a successful model. The reason for why I say so. Do you see any online company today that is in profits? No. Do you know a leading online company which claims to be as a big success? The success means to them is 2 lakh sellers are onboarded, and the number of sellers which are recorded in India is about 7 crores. That means to say, if you take a percentage out of it, that is 0.28%. With a time of about 13 years in the business, do you see this as a successful model? Next, do sellers become a big success story? If yes, look at in how many days and in for how long are they successful. They just grew so quickly, but they never grew after that. Next, do you read the news of sellers turning to a millionaires by doing an online sales? No. Friends, what to note here is I truly appreciate the success and the growth of the industry. Also, a new trend in selling and buying ecosystem. But somewhere I strongly believe that there is a gap which needs to be taken a closer look. Thank you.